So I've been on YouTube now recently, and I've been noticing a trend that I've never seen before on the platform. And this trend of why people over 40 and the older generation starting YouTube channels. I mean, I saw a video the other day that had hundreds of thousands of views from a guy in his 80s who had started a YouTube channel. And it got me thinking, like, I want to make a video about this. And this is kind of ironic because I am not over 40. I'm 34 years old. So I'm a little bit younger than 40. But I thought it'd be cool to talk about the opportunity of why I believe people over 40 and older generation of people should start a YouTube channel. Because it's not just reserved for younger influencers or people who are like in their 20s to start YouTube channels, which a lot of people seem to think it is. So there's a massive opportunity on YouTube right now. So if you're watching this and you are over the age of 40 or even older, I don't mean to be disrespectful, like, you have a wealth of knowledge and experience that people like me simply don't have access to. And YouTube isn't saturated, it's just evolving. There are more and more people every single day posting videos on the platform, sharing their experiences. And I think it is such a cool time for people, maybe like yourself if you're watching this, to share their life experiences and knowledge with the world and almost leave like a legacy, that's how I would be thinking about it. If I was slightly older thinking about starting a channel, I would be trying to think, like, how am I going to leave my mark on this world? Like, what life experiences and things that could I share that would be useful to pass down to younger generations of people that they simply don't have access to? Because I know I learned so much from people who are maybe twice the age of me, because I simply don't have access to the wealth of knowledge they have and life experiences. So there'll be a lot of people watching this, I think, who think that they are too old to start a YouTube channel. That would be the hurdle. Why should I start a YouTube channel? I'm this many years old, it's too technical, it's too advanced. I think YouTube is actually one of the easiest platforms to start a channel on. I have videos on this channel walking you through how to actually set up and start a channel. It's not really hard. But another thing is that people trust experience. So there are a lot of channels on YouTube that just speak about theory. So people who haven't actually done whatever they're talking about, they're just talking about things in theory, in theoretical terms. Whereas you have life experience and you probably have done the thing you want to make a video about, which is the most valuable part of all this. So why do older generation people have a huge advantage over people like me, people who are even younger than me? And it comes down to this deep knowledge that you probably have about life, hobbies, career, experiences, anything. And you don't have to be the best, right? I think a lot of people think that. They think they have to be the best in whatever it is they want to make a channel about to start a YouTube channel. But the thing is, and I've experienced this with the things that I get involved with, but I'm not the best at I'm not the most perfect content creator and sharing what I'm doing online. I share what I think other people would be interested in and would find useful. And I'm not the best. I am just one step ahead of the people who are watching my videos, just one step ahead. And I'm kind of like lighting the way for them to follow. That's really important, because I think people think you have to have everything figured out to start. You have to be the best of the best to share stuff online, to be classed as an expert, when in actual fact, you just need to be one step ahead of the next person behind you. So most people watching your videos, most people watching this video are probably beginners, right? So they're probably either haven't started a YouTube channel, or maybe they have started and they're just getting started. So my goal with all the videos on this channel is to help people go from step 1 to step 2, or just get out the starting blocks in ground zero to step 1. I'm not trying to take people from step 0 to elite level step, number 10. That comes later, and that's only reserved for the select few people. So don't use not feeling like you know everything in an industry to get started. I think another important point here is that people crave relatable role models, not just like young influencers. And there's nothing more attractive than somebody who is just one step ahead of where you are. because there's videos I watch online from people I'm inspired by for, business and mountain biking, YouTube and stuff. And it's almost hard for me to relate to them and watch their content because there's no connection there. I feel there's such a big gap between where I am and where somebody else is in business, that even though what they're saying could be amazing knowledge, could be the right thing, it could help me massively, I just don't relate to it and I don't take it in. Whereas if there's somebody who is literally just overcome a hurdle that I'm currently experiencing, and they're telling me, look, I just went through this, here's how you get over it as well. That, for me, instantly sticks and hooks my attention. So for you can be the relatable role model for either people who are similar to you or whatever it is you have life experience in or whatever you're sharing on your channel. Because I think the older generation people starting YouTube channels is such a massive, massive gap on YouTube. And I think it's really cool seeing all these older generation people starting YouTube channels, because my dad's 70 years old. He's no interest in starting a YouTube channel. I mean, he does have a bit of a passion for it, but he's not very technically minded. He does like sharing his knowledge with the world about fishing and woodworking, which I think is so damn cool. And I feel almost proud to be his son, to see that my dad is wanting to share his knowledge with people. And I just think YouTube is one of the best ways to do that. So from a fulfillment level, if you're looking for something in your older years, 40 plus, to keep your brain engaged, keep you cognitively going, YouTube can be one of the most eye-opening things you could do. Because I know my dad getting retired, he used to be a pest controller, had his own business, did a lot of the work on the ground, loved working. And when he said he was looking forward to retirement, I was a bit thinking this guy's, he's not going to be having fun because he's so used to doing things and the hustle of work. So when he retired, he was happy for a few weeks. Then I asked him a few months later, how are you doing? And he just said, I'm bored. And I was like, I could have seen that coming a mile off. And since then, he's actually started back doing work. He's doing pest control again just for the fun of it, because he loves doing the hustle and the grind, the work. Same for his woodworking passion. He makes things in the garage out of wood. Goes to these clubs every week with a community of people who do the same thing. And YouTube is almost just an extension of that. I mean, my dad isn't very technically minded, but if he was, and he just knew a few things about how to set up a channel, how to make a video, how to upload it, the fulfillment in his life would give him so much focus and so much drive and so much enjoyment. So maybe if that's where you are, that could be quite relatable. And it's easy never to start. I'm filming this now on a little action camera. It's not very expensive, it's just what I have around. And all you need now is a smartphone. Everybody has a smartphone nowadays, and you can just pick it up, start creating videos on that. You don't have to have fancy gear and equipment. Sure, if you want to upgrade your gear over time, then go for it. But gear shouldn't be the hurdle, a roadblock for you to getting started. You can literally use a smartphone, because smartphones now are so damn good. They're almost as good as big DSLR cameras in terms of the quality. They've got good audio built in. You could invest in an upgraded microphone, but nothing too expensive that would break the bank. But don't use needing gear and the right gear to get started, because I film most of my videos still on this camera here or on my smartphone, because I don't really have I travel around a lot, so I want to try and have a really small toolkit. I just have a tripod in front of me now, a tiny little action camera. That's it. That's all I need. And you don't have to be a great editor. You don't have to need to make cinematic videos in the beginning. It could just be talking head videos like this. All I'm doing now is sharing what I think is interesting and some thoughts that are going through my mind today, which I think other people would find interesting too. So you can do that. And I mean, I have a point on my computer here about confidence on camera. So that's probably the hardest thing you'll have to get over if you're not a naturally confident person, the confidence on camera thing, which some people find quite hard. Maybe you are quite confident on camera, then you won't struggle with this. But maybe you're introverted. I'm naturally introverted, but confidence on camera improves over time. So if you do decide to start a channel after watching this video, which I hope you do, don't judge your first 10, 15, 20 videos. Don't judge your first few videos, because they probably will be crap. Like, you know, they probably will come across, you might rewatch them back and think, oh God, I feel so weird watching this back, but they will improve over time. Like you become better at storytelling, you become more charismatic on camera, if that's where you want to go with things. But don't like confidence on camera improves for every single video that you make. And it can also be a great way to create an additional income. If that's something of interest to you, you can turn your skills, passions, life experience, hobbies into an additional income stream by just talking about what you find interesting. So on YouTube, there's many different ways to get monetized and make money on the platform. So you can monetize through ad revenue. So to do that, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And then once you do that, you can join the YouTube partner program, and you can start earning money through the adverts that get shown on your videos. It's like a split between YouTube and yourself. That's quite a long-winded approach of making money on YouTube. It's not usually the best either. But you could also do affiliate marketing, which is essentially where you are sharing products with your audience that you use, like, and would recommend. And there are things called affiliate programs where you can join them. And most good brands and companies have affiliate programs that you can join for free. You sign up and you get like a unique code, and you share that in the description of your YouTube videos, on social media, wherever you want to share it. And if or when somebody buys the product you're recommending through your unique link, you get a commission. So I could tell people how great this key fob is I'm using, and you can go and buy a key fob. And because I have a relationship with the people watching my videos, they're more likely to go and buy this than just Joe Blogs off the street. And then you get a commission off every single person that buys this key fob. So affiliate marketing is great. Digital products, courses. Now this might be quite advanced for you right now, but if you have like a certain skill or hobby that your channel is based around, you could actually put together a course or a program that teaches people how to do a certain thing. Like it could be photography, it could be video editing, could be learning something to do with fitness, could be literally anything, woodworking, pest control. You can make channels around anything, and then you can help get people to their goal faster through an online course that you sell, or coaching, consulting. And then there's also channel sponsorships. And I don't want to overwhelm people with all this stuff, because there's a lot going on, right? So sponsorships, if you start to build an audience on YouTube of people who really love your content, they're a specific type of audience, you can actually get brands that would happily pay you to put into like organic ads on your videos talking about their products, and they just pay you for organically talking about them, which I think is amazing. Now the closing thing on this video I would say is that the best time to start was yesterday, but the next best time to start is like right now after watching this video. I think if you are watching this video, you are somewhat interested in starting a channel. So if you don't start one and you just procrastinate and watch the next video that shows, you aren't really getting yourself any closer, right? I would say stop procrastinating, stop putting things off, and just take action. Just take imperfect action to starting your channel today. I will leave some useful links in the description below if you're interested in learning more about getting some advice on starting a channel. But there's also other videos on this channel and up here where YouTube will recommend videos for what you should check out next. Don't think you need to be perfect. Just get started, and I'll see you in the next video.